Hey guys, Laducium here, and I'm playing some more Hearthstone Arena, and jump back in. We're playing as a Druid, we're 1-1, but we're not done. So let's see how we do as we continue on our way. I've got 2 swipes, I've got a legendary, I've got Cenarius, 2 Ironbark Protectors. That's pretty much it. A bunch of Mark of Natures and Marks of the Wild. Kind of concerned I overdid it on spells, but we'll see. We're playing against the mage, which does not give me any confidence whatsoever.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
I get to go second, which is nice. And I'm going to keep Claw. I'm going to get rid of Mark of the Wild. I'm going to get rid of Ogre Magi. And I'm actually going to get rid of the Cobra as well. Because Mad Bomber's better, No Mission Venture I think is better. Ancient of War unfortunately doesn't help me. And there's my Ogre Magi anyways.
My greeting.
Keeping Claw just in case he plays like a 2-3 or a 3-2. And I'll just kill it. Or a 2-2. Like that. And I'll just kill it with Claw. Or I could try to Mad Bomber on it. Screw it. Let's play the RNG. Yes! Finally! RNG worked out well for me. Thank you, Mad Bomber. Alright. Well, that was easy. He just... Mad Bomber for the win. Turn 1. Turn 1 Mad Bomber victory. Okay. That was just kind of a gimme. I guess he didn't like the fact that Mad Bomber just kind of killed that right off the bat. Alright, let's play another game then. That was fun.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
Bride Guy, another
You
mage.
asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
What are the odds that I can do the same thing? Unlikely. We'll get... You know what? We'll keep Swipe. I don't like the Cobra this early on. It's just gonna die. Stampeding Kodo is good though for turn 5. Wild Growth is gonna be good.
My greetings.
Mana Worm. I think I'm going to have to
Hello.
Wrath on it. Tempted not to use the coin though. I will just next turn just deal 3 damage to it. I don't particularly want that thing getting out of control. Slightly annoying, but nothing I can't deal with. And we will go ahead and Wild Growth and end our turn. Next turn I can Stampeding Kodo. Kill that.
Join or die.
Unfortunately, if I Stampeding Kodo, it won't kill that thing. Mad Bomber in this instance might not be terrible. It could pick that off. If it does 1 damage to it, I should be able to just kill it. So let's hope. Yes!
For the wild.
Thank you, Mad Bomber. So you won't get any card draw that way. I did take some damage in the process, but that's fine. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage. While simultaneously preventing my opponent from drawing cards. Is he going to run the Dollar on Mage into that? Yes, he is. And that's his turn. That is good. We will draw a card. We will do this.
For the wild.
I could have played the Imp Master. Maybe I should have. And cast Mark of Nature on it. On the following turn, that is.
Anywhere.
Now, do I want to swipe? I could claw and sacrifice that. Alternatively, I could buff that up with +4.
What to do?
This might be dumb. Yeah, I'd rather buff up the Imp Master, I'm thinking. So we'll claw.
For the wild.
Hey, give me a minute.
We'll sacrifice that. We'll play this.
I am not a morning person.
And we'll buff this up. And now, unless he's got a Flame Strike, even if Flame Strike won't be able to kill the 1/8, but I should have lots of imps. For whatever good,
Just like you.
whatever good or bad it'll do. But with Savage Roar, it could actually turn out to be pretty good. He's gonna kill off my imps. Don't fireball. Oh, you suck. Fine. At least he had to use a fireball there.
For the wilds.
Let the dark in.
I'm not ready.
You know what? Nah. Not taking the chance that he has a Flame Strike right now. He might have a Flame Strike anyways and just be saving it, so. That's slightly annoying. Okay, how do I work around that? I could Mark of the Wild on this, make it a 6/6 with Taunt. Or I could just swipe on this, killing it outright, which is kind of a waste of swipe. But you know what? He doesn't have many cards. I feel confident enough. Now let's actually Mark of the Wild on that. Anyways,
For the wild.
that way, if he does have a Flame Strike, it'll live. If he has another Fireball or a Polymorph, that'll suck. But I'm hoping to get lucky. Nope. Well, at least making him use his fireballs here, which is something. Starfire, okay.
For the wilds.
I'm gonna cast that. Next turn I can buff it up with Mark of Nature if needed be. Perfect. I love it when stuff works out. And a secret. Let's find out what that secret is. So first things first. Now it could be a mirror entity, which would suck. See, the problem is this. If I cast Direwolf Alpha and it is a mirror entity, I did that wrong. I probably should have cast this first. If it was a mirror entity, use this to kill it, and then cast Stampeding Kodo.
What to do?
Because if I do this, then I'll have to use Savage Roar, basically. Will I have enough mana? No, because I can't attack. Okay, so screw that. So I have to cast this. It's not a mirror entity. Counterspell.
Time waits for no one.
That's fine. Alright. There's the Flame Strike. I was expecting that at some point, unfortunately.
For the wild.
And let's get that Polymorph, I'm sure. that he's been saving in his hand.
Squire, attend me.
No polymorph. That's
Ready,
great.
sir.
That is perfectly okay. In my book. So what am I gonna do here?
For the wilds.
Armor up, kill that with myself. I am gonna hit him directly. Put the Emperor Cobra out there. Probably put the Direwolf Alpha out there too. I did that in the wrong order, but that's fine. Damn it. Seriously. Hate mages. Oh, that's complete BS. And I can't even do anything. The only thing I can do is
For the
hit that
wilds.
for that so that I take slightly less damage than I would otherwise. Because I can't let that just sit there unattended, basically. Can't believe he got a flame strike. A swipe right now would be great.
You gotta be kidding me!
This will have to do.
For the wilds.
Damn it. There's a possibility that could be a mirror entity. And I can't play this with that possibility. I don't think he gets the battle cry. Is it worth the risk? No. No, it's not. Ah, screw it. No. Damn, that damn secret. If it wasn't for that secret, I would have no problem playing. It is a counterspell. Spellbender. Perfect. That is so good to know.
Job's done.
And don't get a flame strike. And I'll be okay. Oh my god. This is
Well played.
such bullshit.
Nature will rise again.
That is such bullshit. Mages. Alright, we're 2-2, so let's keep playing. I can't believe that, top deck. That secret scared me, though, because, if it was a mirror entity, then that would have been bad for me. Potentially. And I'm not sure if I give him the taunts or not, but still.
Malfurion versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
Oh, isn't this nice? Sending this back, sending this back. I'll keep the Ogre Magi because potentially useful. Excuse me. I try not to cough into the mic too much, but unfortunately,
My greetings.
still a bit
Well met.
sick from PAX, which was over 2 weeks ago now.
Reporting for duty.
Thanks, PAX. Thanks, people who go there and don't wash their hands.
For the wild.
Alright, so he doesn't have much, which is good. So I'm tempted to do the same thing again. In fact, what I'll do
For the wild.
is that, and coin,
Having enough
I
mouth.
said coin, Dire Wolf Alpha. Because if I can keep him from having creatures on the board, he can't do things like Blessing of Kings, which makes this a bit better. My life's a bit better. Now, at 4 mana, Paladins become dangerous,
Follow the rule.
so they get stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is unfortunately take a bit of damage. But also deal a bit of damage, like so.
Tazdingo.
Yeah, he's got a Tazdingo,
I smell blood.
which is annoying. I could swipe. I won't have enough. So I'm going to take the opportunity not to attack, but instead draw a card. And I'm thinking next turn I could swipe and Wrath, and hopefully all will be well, unless he casts Blessing of Kings, in which case stuff will suck.
We must cleanse the sun.
Or that. That's slightly annoying. That's annoying. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. If I swipe this for 4, I can then hit that with 2. If I swipe this for 4, I can then Wrath on...
I wonder.
Yeah, basically I'll lose this either way, and I'll have to use up Wrath. I think I have to, though. Unless I cast this and Mad Bomber and hope for the best. Mad Bomber could potentially hit that, and that would be unfortunate. Alternatively, I could Mark of Nature on this, make it into a crazy taunt. Now, alright, so we swipe. We take that out. We take that out. So it still leaves him with a 3-1, but it's better than other stuff, other potential possibilities.
One shot, one kill.
Okay, Elven
What
Archer.
does the future
Thrallmere Farseer, which is annoying, but not the worst. And then, unfortunately, he gets to do Divine Favor, which means he gets to draw a bunch of cards. That's a wicked good card for Paladins. Another swipe here could clear the board, but I think I will Mad Bomber first. Yes, yes. Alright, that's something. Then we will probably Ogre Magi.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
Oh, jeez. It's really good for him. Bad for me. He's gonna kill my Ogre Magi.
Handle it!
He's gonna be able to do a bunch of damage. And get a card. Two cards, actually. Yes, he got greedy. That's really good. Greedy's good. Because one swipe will clear his entire board. A Mark of Nature on this to make me get a taunt. So I could live for a little while. And that buys me a little bit of room. Breathing room.
What you want?
Yeah, it's only to a minion.
Reporting for duty.
If I kill this with that, no, I can't. Stampeding Kodo won't work. So, what if I just Stampeding Kodo? No. Cenarius? Yeah. Cenarius wouldn't be terrible
What to do?
in this instance. But I think Ancient of War is better. So this is what I'm thinking. I do that. I think I have to take out the 3. Actually, I don't.
Crush! No.
I can't attack him, but I can trade that for that. And in fact, I can do this to draw a card. I did that wrong, because I didn't realize that could do 2 damage.
Silvermoon shall not fall.
Sometimes I forget things. Reporting for duty.
So here we go. Well, kill this with that. We'll kill this with that. We will throw down with an Emperor Cobra. I'm going to armor up just in case he's got something tricky up his sleeve. And we'll do some damage. Hopefully he doesn't have something like mind control tech. That would stink. Otherwise, I'm not sure what a paladin can do.
You call that a
I can buff that up. That's definitely something.
mess with Tusker.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, I think I win next turn. Because between what I have and Savage Roar, should be enough. Yep.
Well played.
Alright. That is a victory. Alright, 3 and 2. Let's keep going. Let's go for 4 and 2. And then 5 and 2. And then 6 and 1. We'll gain 1 back somehow.
Malfurion
Another
versus
paladin.
Uther.
Well done, the paladin.
I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
This isn't terrible. It's not great either, but I could bounce the Gnomish Inventor if need be, if it lives that long. Depending on what I get, Master Swordsmith could be useful on turn 2. At the very least, I might put it out there just to soak up damage, or turn 3.
My greetings. Well met.
Card draw is definitely something I'm lacking. So, let's go ahead and play the Master Swordsmith because he doesn't have anything. And so I'm okay with that. Next turn I could either Emperor Cobra or hero ability and kill whatever he puts out there. So I'm okay with that as well. He's gonna coin into Imp Master.
Not a morning person.
Cobra's really good here, actually. Or I could Savage Roar and just straight up kill that. It's tempting. Savage Roar, I get 2 damage. It gets 2 damage. So that's 5. Cobra out there could die to Hammer Wrath in the following turn. Screw it.
It's time.
He can't Hammer Wrath this turn, actually. I'm sorry. I just realized he used this coin, so he won't be able to Hammer Wrath. He can't give a Divine Shield, but they're 1/1s. Or 1/4s, but whatever.
I wonder.
So I guess I'm okay with putting the Cobra out there. Ah. Well, at least it kills his master there. And he used up equality, so I'm okay with that trade.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
It's a perfectly fine trade by my account, and I can bounce back the Gnomish Inventor. Hopefully I can hit something with it before. Like that. Perfect.
One shot, one.
Alright. You son of a bitch. I won't be able to. Bounce it back then. That's fine. I'm going to do this.
Drink with me, friend.
And this, I could reuse it.
You wanna blow something up?
And we'll end turn. In case, I was thinking of playing Leper Gnome, but he might have Consecrate. Why is this red? I guess, does that mean it was bounced? Okay. No, it's not red anymore. So he might have Consecration. Instead he has Blessing of Kings, which is annoying. Makes my life difficult. He chose to kill that and then heal that. Okay. That's cool. I can deal with it in a number of ways. I could Savage Roar. Or I can Mark of Nature on this. Or I could Wrath and use this. I'm thinking of Savage Roar. That's a good,
For the wilds.
easy trade. And we'll put the Leper Gnome out there too. So we armor up a bit. Leper Gnome's going out.
Silvermoon shall not fall.
One shot, one.
That's annoying. Why would you draw more than one archer? I don't know. Elven archer. But
Pass me that arc light
this guy
spanner.
decided it was a good idea. Let's go ahead. Mark of Nature.
Job done.
Get a bit of a taunt going. And see what happens next.
Give me a quest.
That's slightly annoying, but it still won't get past my taunts. So that's good.
Reporting for duty.
Now that questing adventurer has to die, basically. There's a number of ways I can do that. I'm thinking of this and claw. We'll kill the questing adventurer. If I play this, I can buff this up to kill that. It'll die to the direwolf on the following turn. And that's fine.
Hey, give me a minute.
And then I Wrath on the 2/1 and get a card.
Job's done.
So I don't have too many cards, but I have slightly more than my opponent. We're tied for health. We both have Direwolf Alpha on the board. And that's the situation.
Reporting for duty.
I decided to kill my Direwolf Alpha rather than letting it live, which is okay with me. I'll put this out there, we'll buff ourselves up. Now what can he have? So I put out the Ancient of War, right? And I chose to use +5 health and taunt. So now I have a 5/10. With taunt on the board, he's got a Fen Creeper, which is a 3/6 taunt, and a 1/1 scout. Hate equality.
Reporting for duty.
Let's get a card. Mark of the Wild, okay. Now the game's just messing with me.
For the wild.
I'm gonna put the Venture Co out there.
You gotta be kidding me!
Screw it. 7/6. My opponent only has 2 cards.
Tazdingo.
It puts out Ascension Shield Master. Summons another 1/1. And attacks me directly. Fair enough. I got an Ironbark Protector, which I just can't play with the Venture Co out there. And that is fine. I'm going to buff this up to get +4 health and taunt. Making it a 7/10.
For the wild.
And I'm going to start clearing out some of these 1/1s. Now I have a 7/7 on the board. With taunt, which is important.
Truth is my shield.
That's a bit annoying. My opponent's got a Sunwalker there.
Reporting for duty.
And I got Cenarius, which I can't play either. I'm going to have to pop the Divine Shield with that. And then kill that with that. So I can't even damage my opponent. I can't get through his cards. But 14-11, and I've outdrawn him quite a bit. Now he has Blessing of Kings on that. Hopefully he ends up running that into my 7/2. He does. It's good for me. Let's
For the wild.
do that. And we're going to play Ironbark Protector. Put an 8/8 taunt out on the board. Come on, he can't have an answer for everything. Uses his hero ability to get a 1/1.
Your magic shall not
And a Spellbreaker, which is actually perfectly okay. Now I've got a Starfire, which I will use. Because it's just there.
For the wild.
Use that to kill that. And even if my 8-8 doesn't have a taunt anymore, it's still an 8-8. So now my opponent and I are tied for 19, or at 19 life. Hopefully he doesn't have Divine Favor, which will get him a bunch of cards.
Reporting for duty.
He just keeps getting stuff. It's very annoying. Alright, second Ironbark Protector came out and he gave up. So that's that. That's good, that's 4 and 2. Let's keep going. This might be a long video, and I'm not sure if I need to apologize for that, but who knew that I would not lose right away, but kind of keep going. And that's some more coughing, hopefully a little bit away from the mic so it won't sound too bad. But yes, I am slowly dying in my own, due to my own mucus here. And hopefully 2 weeks since PAX and I'm still not recovered. But I will one day. By next year's PAX, I'm sure. Alright, I'm playing against the Shaman Delia. Keep Mark of the Wild, we'll keep the Gnome. I don't want Ironbark Protector, that's much better than Cenarius. But I do get to go second.
I greet him.
Which is nice. I always like going second. And we will cast Leper Gnome to start off with. And depending on what my opponent does, I might cast Mark of the Wild, I might not. I'd rather save Mark of the Wild for Imp Master, which will then be a 3/7 and make me lots of baby imps, because that's where baby imps come from, don't you know? My opponent chooses to use the Lightning Bolt, which overloads him and still does some damage to him, which is an interesting choice. I'm not sure if I would have done it. I am going to coin the Imp Master this turn. And the reason for that is because next turn I could then play Mark of the Wild. I could then play Master Swordsmith, which will start buffing up the imps. This could be very good for me. Unless he casts Iron Beak out, which is not very good for me. So let's play Mark of the Wild anyways. On that. We'll kill that. It's still a 3/6. And that's not too shabby.
I'll put it on your tab.
It's a 3/6 with taunt, so. Now, I think what I'm going to do is clear out this 5/4 with my 3/6, and it still lives. And then I can Wild Growth to be able to have an extra mana crystal, which will allow me to play the Ironbark Protector that much sooner, which will make me that much happier. He's going to cast Earthshock. It's fine. He's using up a lot of cards to get through what I have, which is perfectly okay with me. Emperor Cobra here could be very useful. Just take that out, hopefully. So that's what I will do. Hit my opponent. I could have played Gnomish Inventor. If he kills the Emperor Cobra somehow, maybe he'll put out enough crap for me to swipe. So, it's my other hope. Doom Hammer. That's annoying. It's going to kill my Cobra. But he is going to take 4 damage in the process. So, that's okay then. Wrath. Tempting. I would definitely rather Wrath and hit him with my face than swipe. But if I do that, I can't play the Gnomish Inventor. Yeah.
wilds.
Do I sacrifice Master Swordsmith? I do. And I'll tell you why, because if he wants to use 2 Doomhammer charges on taking that out, he can. He's going to play Stranglethorn Tiger. And he is going to fall from my trap of using 2 Doomhammer swipes to take that out, which is perfect. I will play the Ancient of War here, just to see if I can draw out a Hex or something before playing the Ironbark Protector, which I value more than the Ancient of War. So now I have a 5/10 with Taunt, which will stand up to that Tiger.
The light protects me.
So he plays an Argent Squire, 1/1 with Divine Shield, Earthring Fireseer, 3/3, heals, and a Totem. So it looks like he doesn't have Hex. So if he did, he would have used it already. I'm kind of tempted to save the swipe. So you know what? I'll just put out my Ironbark Protector. Now what?
Join.
He's gonna get some good card draw. And Bloodlust. Really good. That's a pretty good play. The only good thing is, I mean, I get rid of a bunch of his cards. Still gets to do a bunch of damage to me. And it's not an ideal situation here by any stretch of the imagination. So I can swipe on this. We'll kill that, leave that with 2. We'll go ahead and claw.
For the wilds.
Get another claw. Alright, so it's not... things aren't going swimmingly. Maybe I'll get Cenarius soon. Another Ironbark Protector would be nice. He's gonna get some crazy damage in. He'll be able to deal 10 damage now. But he chose to attack that instead of me. Wasn't that interesting? Well, I pretty much have to play the Ancient Brewmaster, and then I pretty much have to buff it up. And I'm going to do that, and claw, and take out his 3/2. And we're both down to 8 life. I have a 3/6 taunt. He's got his 1/3 and his totem, and he's got 1 swing of the Doomhammer. But he also has 2 cards. Which could be anything like a Flame Tongue Totem, which will get him past my taunt there. Get him another card, unfortunately. And unfortunately he's got a Fire Elemental. So there's a number of things that could make me win. There's a number of things that can make me lose, and this is probably going to make me lose. In fact, this did make me lose, so I'm going to play it, but there's no way I could win. Yep. Alright, so unfortunately, I've lost this game. There's just no way. If I had gotten the Starfire, would have done 5 damage to him. Swipe, maybe. But if he didn't get a taunt. But anyways, that's game. So 4-3, not too shabby, especially seeing how I lost a couple of those games early on. Let's see how we did in the gold department. So we got a deck, 55 gold and 25, so that's 80. And what is the pack? The pack is A rare. One rare. Alright, so crap. What's the rare? Misdirection. Alright, not that good. Anyways, that's going to be game. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, my name's Laducium. I appreciate you guys watching. And I'll catch you guys next time. Later.